Hey guys, this is Jimmy with the LinuxNerd.com, and today we're going to look at MX Linux. MX Linux has been around since 2011. It's based on Debian. It's been ranking #1 for quite a while on DistroWatch.com, and so today we're going to look into the installation, and then soon we'll go ahead and look at the default programs and some of the configuration settings with the operating system. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so here I have this in virtual machine right now, and you can see here this is what it'll come up once you boot to the disk. And so we have a couple options here. I'm just going to select the top one for MX19 X64. Okay, you can see MX19 loading. Alright, so we have the desktop background for MX Linux loading. Alright, now we have Linux loaded. It took no more than 30-45 seconds from telling it to boot to the load time. So now we're just going to go ahead and start the installer right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And you can read here that the MX Linux is an independent Linux distribution based on Debian stable. MX Linux uses some components from MEPIS Linux, which are released under an Apache free license. Some MEPS components has been modified for MX Linux. And so we're going to go ahead and start the install process right now. And we're going to leave the partition the same. We're going to make sure we're using this SDA virtual or VMware image right here. We're going to click yes. We can see it going ahead and creating the required partitions, formatting the root partition, now creating the directories, copying a new file system, copy a new system. MX Linux community goals is to combine an elegant and efficient desktop with simple configuration, high stability, solid performance, and a medium-sized footprint. Again, we're using the XFCE Desktop Environment. KDE Plasma is an option, but we went ahead and just used the default XFCE for this installation. MX Linux distribution started in 2014, so that's been running almost 6 years now. This is going to be the most recent MX Linux release. Release is October 21st, 2019, about 3 months ago. The kernel version is using kernel 4.19.6 of the Linux kernel. Okay, it's only been about 4 or 5 minutes, and now it's paused for required input. So what we're going to do here is just go ahead and select next. And it's going to want me to fill out some information. I'm going to just do MX Linux right here for the computer name. Domain can be example.com, and we're going to keep it on work group. Default username, we're just going to put in the Linux Nerd, and I'll put in my password. We're going to, for just this example, go ahead and use auto login. Okay, now we have the installation complete, and we're going to go ahead and reboot the computer here. So I'm going to click on Finish. And we can see the restarts initiating right here. And now we have MX Linux starting back up. The installation is completed now, and it's only been about 8 minutes. So you can see everything is loaded up. MX19 Petito Fio has been installed. In the next video, we're going to take a look at some of the configuration settings and then some of the default programs. So I thank you for joining me. I'm Jimmy with theLinuxNerd.com. Hey nerds, you can check out my website or click on this video to learn more about Linux. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Don't stop being nerdy. Thank you.